Hi there, welcome back to Triplicate. And some while ago now I did a video on Dremels, of which I have two, and it's been one of the most popular videos I've done, and had quite a few comments on it, mostly to the effect Dremels aren't actually as good as, well, Dremel make out they are, and other people that have had similar problems with them. So I had two Dremels, well I still have two Dremels, and this one, the problem with it is, there we go, there's supposed to be a button in there which holds the shaft so you can undo the collet and get the tools out. Now I took the button out in the last video, and the thing, the little hole the button goes into on the shaft is chewed up and won't grip the button, so you can't hold the shaft to undo the collet. Now this little thing is a click on, or whatever Dremel call it, so I can get new, well I mostly use it for these little cutting discs, and I can change those out, so that's still useful for that, but I would like to be able to get into that and undo it and change the bits. Now somebody suggested in a comment just drilling out the hole in the shaft so I can put a screw or something in it, bit of metal, so I am going to try that on this. And the other one, this one, didn't work, and it had a broken wire on the armature, and unfortunately it now doesn't work again. So I don't know whether it's the same wire or a different wire or something completely different, so we'll have a look at that, and we'll have another Dremel session. So which are we going to do first? Votes, hands up, this one or the other one? This one's in my hand, so we'll do this one. Right, last time I took this one apart first and peeled these stickers off because it actually splits in the middle down there, and then the other one I discovered that the best way to do this is to take a blade and slice down the middle. If you can find the pointed joins, is that it? Yep. And the other side. Okay, and these are held together with Torx screws, and when I was doing my sadly defunct Garmin running watch, I bought a set of little Torx bits so we can actually take it apart with the proper tool. Okay, here we have the correct Torx bit, and here we have something to hold it, so let's do it. Yeah, so much easier. I think I might have the smallest Torx bit downstairs like this. Size. Right, we'll stick those there. Black screws, on black background. Not going to lose any of those, of course. Whoops. Clumsy. Some full screws. That's another magnetic trace. Screws in, so there's lost right on the wall, so we'll brush this out. Hey. Ah, there we go. Easy. Yep, we'll take the side pieces off and then it should just wriggle out. Hopefully, come on. There we go. And this bit should disconnect from there, and that, I'll pull that rubber thing off, I can get this guy out. And this should mount through there. And this was the offending part last time where the wire was broken. So let us take a multimeter. Come on. On ohms. Let us see if we have a connectivity around these guys. I believe it'll be across there we're looking. So we have 23 ohms that side, which I am guessing is good, and we have no ohms this side. So I think we have found the problem. Well, I'm going to get a microscope and peer into that and see if I can see where the problem lies. This one was, I believe, the one I repaired the last time, so it's my repair that has failed. Oh dear. Okay, a little poking around and I discovered this is the other side of the coil I repaired. I repaired that side, this is the other side, and blow me, the wire's off. It had broken off in there again. I'm wondering whether this was just pulled on too hard when they did these wires. There are some like tines down in there and they grab the wire, but they also nick it. They must do to make any sort of contact. Of course, it becomes a weak spot. So that is the end of the wire, and if I zoom out, bring the meter back in and put it on beep. That's the good side, and if I, whether you can see this I don't know, anyway, there you go. Get it just right on the end of that wire. Oh, I did briefly. Anyway, that's it. It's connection round to the end of that wire, so all I have to do is connect the end of that wire into there again, and we're up and running again. Okay, so I think I'm going to use the same technique as I did last time, and I'm going to take a piece of this, a strand of this wire, and solder it on the end of there and put it down through there to form the connection the way this did before it broke. And I mean, the other one's still going, so I see no reason to change tack. And I might try and do it fairly quickly because there's already a video of me doing this. So first thing, we need to get a bit of this on here. So we need to access the end of this broken bit. Trying to scrape the enamelling off. The wire so we can get some solder on it. And the shot, I've got to zoom in to get any chance of seeing what I'm doing, and it means I've got a very small area to work in. Okay, again this I'm going to have to do under the magnifier. So here's our wire, and we're gonna bend it without bending the wire, and stuff it through there. I'm assuming this is the way you do it, and we are now going to, we've lost the, so that is the little clip. So I believe we push that down in there and it should grab the wire, or just refuse to go down. One or the other. Right, we are in. So, the moment of truth. So, it's the back one as I look at it. 24 odd ohms, and this one 24 odd ohms. We are good. We've repaired it, so hopefully we just throw it back together now, it'll work. Okay, so that is front. This goes through there, and it chop that bit of wire off. Which was tough, I suppose, doesn't it? I think it's symmetrical. There we go, there's the rubber. So the bearing sits in. This sits down there. This. Right, that sounds like he's dragging on something that he shouldn't. No. Come on. A bit later. There's a return spring for the bottom. That's better. That is better. Right. Do you want to see me put the screws back in? Probably not. Do it a bit. Oh, come on. Alright, jump it in. Yes. Alright, back together apart from the brushes. So we will whiz these in. Oh, my meter will beep at us. Come on. Right, shall we see if it works? The moment of truth. Right, there we go. Off. Power on. And round she goes. Well, another successful Dremel repair. Same Dremel, same repair. Right. We'll call that one a win. And throw it somewhere where there might be more than half a square centimetre of desk space. And we'll have a look at this one. Okay, got to hold it still, the camera won't focus, but here we go. That is the hole, and that has got egged out and the corners knocked off. In fact, they seem to chamfer the corners to start with, which is probably not a good idea. Anyway, the corners have got knocked off and it's not very deep, so nothing you stick in will grip enough to stop it turning, so we can't get the collet undone. So we're proposing to drill them out a bit now. Down at the bottom of that hole I think is the shaft of the motor, but I really don't want to drill in that and have the thing fall apart in the middle, and it's quite probably hardened as well. So we can't really drill very much, but we can drill them out a bit, maybe. We'll give it a try. So put this down here and hope the camera is going to refocus. I have my high-tech drill selection and storage area, so we're going to see which one fits in that hole and drill it out just one size bigger and hopefully a bit further. Well, that's a 3. That's maybe not all the way. I think it probably was a 3 at one time before it got egged out. So this is a 3.5. You see that? So maybe we'll try that. And while we're here, can we grab that and actually get that collet undone at least? Right, crude, see what happens. No, doesn't seem to be particularly tight at all. How weird is that? So that hole must be really not doing anything useful. Okay, let's drill her out and see what happens. Right, so here we are set up in the workshop. And the pellet drill, and power's not on. Power's on now. So let's see what we can achieve. All properly lined up and clamped down. Pushing it down in that rise thing. Okay, I've got a 8mm drill, which you can't see underneath it to stop it sliding down. And I've got a 4mm drill in there. See if we go a bit bigger, it'll work any better. So there it is. I've just drilled two sides out. Shaft isn't hardened, thankfully, and just two sides to hope to retain some integrity in the shaft. And if we stick a drill in there, we get not much grip. I get more grip that side. Yeah, that works nicely. I might take that side out just a little bit further. Okay, so using the back of a 4mm drill, that seems to work okay. That's a pretty good tight grip there. Providing the shaft doesn't fall in half, of course, that should be okay. So, problem solved. So let's put it all back together and see if it actually works assembled. Right, okay. Somewhere I have a spanner to tighten the collet, but don't know where it is. So from now we're going to use a pair of pliers. So all I have to do is that's the hole, that's gone in a nice long way. Watching, and there we go, and that's good and tight. And if we wanted to undo it, that's gone in a nice long way, so we should be able to undo it. Another success, another success. Well, there we go, success. Two repaired Dremels and a custom made tool to undo that one, otherwise known as an old 4mm drill with some tape wrapped around it. So I think on that positive note I will call it on this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and for now it's goodbye from Triplicate. Goodbye.